So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. To throw, it's O'Neal. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And we're going to throw now on first down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Ortiz. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Runs through the defender. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
How about this call here on 3rd down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He was able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball is coming to allow him to knock it away.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. On the move now. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
He hands it off from the gun. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it's intercepted.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Gant. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Throw to the left, and he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Zips it down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
South Carolina, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's O'Neal. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Got to come up second and goal from the 3. Receiver in motion now. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Moves out of the pocket.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Trying to find some room. It's Green. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Green. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where we've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive we were happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the 1-0.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. First play of the drive. Looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Green. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Hoffman. Breaks loose at the 40. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Clark. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They're going to run it. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down. We're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Green. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. In the third and short, they'll try to throw from sure hands. It's Clark. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
First down, looking to throw the football. To dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. And it's caught at the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Play action here on first down. Just trying to get rid of it. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? He keeps it on the design run. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Ortiz. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Buckeyes are on the move here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal bringing pressure, trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ortiz. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
We need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 59 yards out. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. Quarterback looking to scramble. And it's senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. And that's how the quarterback sneak. Sneaked up with the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. A quick throw to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, it's Green. Breaks into open space. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Design quarterback run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Green. The football's loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive.
42, spot, go!
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
And he's got it, no problem. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Dropping back, it's Walker. Caught quickly. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ortiz. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to scramble. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack in a crucial moment. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They take the lead in the final minute.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with third down and long on their side of the 50.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.